What's good, you gang? I hope you guys are doing lady. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Moon. Froggy chilling. I'll bring him in the next reading for sure, gang. I just wanted to say, before I get into the message, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to those of you who are leaving comments on my page. Sorry that I haven't got time to reply to all your comments. I am doing a lot of different things in my life right now, and I definitely just don't want you guys to think that I don't appreciate you, because I do. And yeah, I really appreciate the love and the comments, and when I do get around to reading your comments, believe me, I read them with my whole heart. So if anyone's on some shit, they getting blocked, man. They getting love. We should give them some love though. Getting love tonight, they getting love tonight. Getting love tonight, they getting love tonight. Hold up, gang. I'm just gonna close this door, cause that noise might get me copyrighted. But yeah, let's get into the message. I hope you're all doing well. This is a really interesting message. We're doing a who, what, when, where, why. So I'm getting that there's someone that funny message. I'm getting that there's someone that you are actually, I feel like from your observations of someone, you're starting to realize that they're narcissistic, and it's like you're also realizing that this person is a narcissist because they're like trying to control the flow of information amongst people, okay? You may even be, it's like you're seeing this person really clearly right now, okay? I don't know, like one of the worst things you can do when you know a narcissist is to call them out, right? Because that is going to enable even worse behavior from a narcissist. So the energies we have out here is heavy Pisces energy. We've got Libra, Taurus, and Cancer so far. Now, you may notice about this person that I'm picking up on that they have a tendency to compare themselves to others, to compare other people to each other. And they could even have like a bit of an obsessive nature to them. Okay, I'm getting, this could be like I'm getting something about their smile could like glow, but also be kind of creepy. My ear is literally ringing. So yeah, this is a big confirmation for someone, okay? I'm seeing like white feathers falling in my mind's eye as well. So, maybe some white feathers have been falling around you, okay? Messages. So yeah, maybe you've been seeing white feathers. Now, to know that this message is for you, you should be able to tell, okay? Because I feel like the reason you can see through this person and you can see through their ego and you can see, it's like you can see their insecurities, you can see how they're lacking, like what they're lacking, okay? And I feel like it's because you are someone who's done a lot of healing, okay? You have a very healing energy. You actually may be a healer, okay? Like a walking, talking, breathing healer. And you have a very beautiful heart, okay? I did not like where this is going. I did not like where this is going, but I'm not gonna give up yet, okay? So naturally you're a very peaceful person, okay? I do feel like this narcissist is aware of your peaceful nature, okay? There's also something about your energy that comes off very rare, okay? Did I say that? Peaceful, rare, but I'm getting like, you're so classic. How's that song go? Baby, you're so classic. Dun, dun. Living in a world gone plastic. Yeah, living in a world gone plastic. Baby, you're so classic. Dun, dun. Something like that, right? Maybe some of you are like classy or classic or old school in a way, but you know, modern, old school, yeah, you know, you naturally just give love, right? You have this natural flowing heart chakra space and you give love, you know, freely to people. But I do feel like whoever this person is, it's like they've become aware. I don't know why I feel so congested. They've become aware that you are not like everybody else, is what I'm hearing, okay? Now, that may resonate for some of you, all right? And some of you, you may just have your eye on this person, right? And I feel like you will know who they are by what I'm about to describe. So this is someone that enjoys breaking the rules, okay? They could enjoy breaking the law. They may come across as a bit of an outlaw or somebody that could be connected to certain cliques of people, right? You know, I'm getting like gangs, right? Or just like groups of people, yet they're very to themselves, if that makes sense, right? It's like this person, like they secretly have it out for everybody. They secretly don't like anybody, right? And I feel like your energy, it's really interesting what I'm getting. It's kind of like, so this is how I envision walking into, like, say for example, a pub, right? That we call that, I don't know if you call it that in America or the UK, but it's like a pub or, you know, an area like a shopping center where, or a mall where there's a long corridor and you can see, like, if you can see the energy, you can see there's a lot of like little parasitic energies around, right? So it's kind of as if, it's really hard to explain, but it's like this orb. You are like, just imagine like a strip, right? Like a strip, and it's like black. Okay, no, not black, but like gray, right? And that is the main kind of energy, the general energy of a certain location or place. There's a freaking fly in here. But then you walk in, okay? Let's just say this is you. You walk in, right? The strip's still here. You walk in and there is this glow where you actually, it's like there's a circle of light around you, and no matter where you go, it's literally like illuminated in the energetic field, right? So your energy field, because you are a healer, you have a very powerful, bright light, okay? And this attracts all kinds of, you know, people to you. But you may notice that you are somebody that attracts people to you like moths to a flame. It reminds me of that Wreck-It Ralph. I think it's number 2 or number 1 where it's near the end and like all these bots are like flying towards the light. Like, it's really funny. But it's just reminding me of that scene. And yeah, like this is your energy, okay? And you also come into people's lives when their soul needs restoring, when their soul needs healing, right? People come across you when they're ready to heal, or usually when, you know, sometimes when someone's spirit team is ready to see that person heal as well, okay? You would notice that you just show up in people's lives when they need healing the most, or, you know, when, yeah, like that's just what I'm getting about you. And, you know, you have a very mature kind of love. It's like you're not out to hurt the people you love. You're not out to harm them or bully them or anything like that, right? And this comes as a shock to people that are, you know, narcissistic, or people that have been traumatized, because it's like they are not used to just like safe people. You know what I mean? They're not used to feeling like they don't have to give you something to get something, right? They're not used to like you will notice this about people. Like a lot of people are not used to the kind of love that you embody and give, right? And it's not like your love is like over the top or too much or anything. I feel like you have a lot of beautiful balance when it comes to your giving and receiving of love. But you know, I'm also getting that you are very like an eternal kind of being, right? Like you have this presence about you, and it really does show in the higher realms, right? Like I mean it when if I could just explain what I can see in my mind, like this tunnel or just a strip, like let's just say it's a pub, okay, or a bar, that's what you call it, a bar. You walk into a bar, and that bar is actually has low vibrational energy, like pretty much everywhere. It's like a gray, literal gray energy, and you just walk in, and it's like you have a torch, but it's like in a circle around you, and it's like you walk through that with carrying that light. And you know, people may not understand why on a physical level, like why they feel drawn to you energetically, but this is why. It's to do with your aura, and it's to do with your energy. Okay, you really are. You have like an emerald heart, or some of you might say you have like a ruby heart. I'm just getting like a gemstone heart. Okay, like you have a very, very beautiful heart. And yeah, I'm just getting like you seem to just be recognizing that there's some kind of narcissist around you, right? And I feel like you are observing this person for their behavior, but what's really pointing out why this person is narcissistic is because they seem to be trying to control the flow of information, whether that's between you and them, between you and family members, between you and community, mostly community and connections. This person is trying to control the flow of information between some kind of connections around you. Okay, now I do feel like I feel like you've arrived in this situation in perfect time. Don't ask me why, but that's what I'm getting. You are dealing with someone that has a tendency to destroy things, right? They like to destroy things. They like to be very destructive. They just go around and around and around in circles. You may notice that something about this person is like they have a tendency to just go around and around in circles, right? So it's like, get off the roundabout, you know, like get off. If you could tell this person to get off the roundabout, they'll just like keep going on the roundabout, right? Because it's like they're in a loop, you know what I mean? So I'm just getting, yeah, this is someone that they don't like to conform to rules and things like that. You know, I'm getting something where they kind of like to, you know, belittle people and, you know, I kind of get like, look down on people just to make themselves feel bigger, right? That's what people do when they feel insecure. Like that's just insecurity. But something about this person, like I'm really getting my collective doing a bombastic side eye on somebody. Like, is you a narcissist? Like, you know, because I feel like you are somebody who would give the benefit of the doubt, for the most part. But you will find that you don't really want to put a label on this person or this situation, but you are in an observational role at the moment. I'm just going to find out a little bit more, you know, on what this situation is about. Right. So you've actually come into this person's life because one thing that they do, okay, is they get into an environment and they feel like they can control the environment. They feel like they want to control the environment, because if they can control the environment, they can prevent themselves from being the target, right? So it's like this person may, you know, it's kind of like a whisperer. Well, they'll tell one person one thing and then tell another person another thing and like try to turn people against each other. You know how narcissists like to triangulate people? It's like that. But I'm seeing that you are in this person's life. There's some kind of agreement you have on a soul level with this person, no matter what your relationship or connection to them is at this point, where they're going to come to realize that they cannot control you, they cannot target you, and you are not defenseless in their energy. Okay, you are a very protected soul, and the reason that you are very protected is because of the good that you do for others. You're very, like, you have a lot of humility. Okay, and you just have a lot of love, and this stuff is accounted for in the spirit, you know. So you're kind of giving one of those souls where you're not, you know, when your time is up, you know, your time is up. But you are not here in this lifetime to be silenced. You are not here to be, you know, manipulated, you know. And for you to be this healer, for you to be in this beautiful energy, it's because you've already been through, you know, plenty of your own trials and tribulations. You know, you've obviously had a very difficult path to walk, but you know, it's made you just such a beautiful healer, okay? And one that will stand up for themselves, and one that will stand up for others as well. You know, you are not someone that will be pressured into things. You will not be pressured into gossiping. You will not be pressured into being controlled at all. And I'm just seeing that, like, even if this person was to try to apply force, even if this is someone that, you know, is going to do the whole gather up the low-level demons together just to take one person out, or, you know, target somebody, that just goes to show how weak they really are, right? Now, for some reason, I do feel like you give this person the benefit of the doubt, or you could be trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt, like you don't want to stick no label on their head. You know what I mean? Because you do seem to feel some kind of connection to this person, right? But I'm getting, wow, I'm really getting that the more you kind of disconnect from this person and sort of observe and examine, you know, their behavior and the situation or whatever's going on here, you will realize there's something very off about this person. Like, I'm getting a very fucking creepy energy, to be honest. Really creepy. Yeah, so the thing with this person is they've been stuck from, like, they haven't been able to heal from something. It's like there's, you know how I was saying before, people come into your life, or you show up in people's lives when they need healing, right? Not in every case, but in a lot of cases, okay? And this is because of the energy that you embody, but there's something about this person really having a hard time evolving from some kind of something in their life that they're very stuck on, okay? This could be like a trauma that they're very stuck on, okay? Or stuck because of. Yeah. So you'll notice that this person is trying to pick fights. You'll notice that this person is trying to make people fight each other, right? For some reason, I'm getting, who let the dogs out? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm seeing somebody, oh my God, the song. And the party was nice, the party was jumping. Yippee-yi-yo. And everybody's having a ball. Yippee-yi-yo. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yippee-yi-yo. But yeah, I'm seeing like people put dogs in a cage, right? It's like this person likes to put people in a cage together and watch them fight, right? And then smile like this, like real sinister. You know, usually there's a few, I don't want to say a few loose screws, but there could be a few loose screws there, right? But usually people are that like sadistic because they've actually been through, you know, their own deal of karma, their own deal of trials and tribulations, their own deal of trauma, and, you know, haven't been able to deal with it. That's just what I'm getting, okay? So I feel like you do, it's interesting, like what your relationship is with this person, okay? You could be dating this person, okay? You could be actually call this person your partner, or like be committed to them. But you know, you are actually like the ideal relationship for this person to have in their life. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, but I feel like it's important, you know, how this person like treats you, and especially the people around you, right? There's some kind of agreement you have with this soul where I'm just telling you right now, like, this is someone who is around very bad people, okay? They are influenced by very manipulative people. The King of Swords in reverse, confirming the biker. Like, bro, what the fuck? They could have someone specific around them that is a very bad influence on them, okay? That gives them terrible advice, terrible life advice, encourages them to do bad, you know, do things that would actually ruin their life, or do things that would just stir the pot, right? I feel like this person has not had a good sense of discipline in their life either, okay? So yeah, I'm getting like they thrive on creating chaos. They really, really do. And you may just be picking this up. So let's see what kind of advice we have for the collective if this is resonating. Right, I feel like you will be victorious in this situation some way or another. Okay, so what's going on? Obviously, this person has people, all kinds of people talking about each other, right? They could be spinning, you know, maybe not making up stories, but like, you know, something weird where they're really trying to control who gets what information and what information finds who. That's just what I'm getting. I do feel like this person, you spark their curiosity, right? But if you are in a relationship with this person already, you know, this could really come as a shock to you after like moving in with them, or like settling down with them, or just starting to feel very comfortable with them. And that's the thing with the narcissist, you know, they're going to do the things that make you feel comfortable with them first, and then they're going to start ripping that freaking mask off, right? And it's not a very pretty sight. You know, you may find that you start to look at this person a bit differently, right? I'm just getting something about your energy is naturally going to create some kind of shift. It's like you're going to teach this person something, okay, about respect, or like they can't control you. They can't control whatever environment you're in, or something like that, okay? Because it's like you also come with solutions, you know? For every problem this person could try to create, it's like you try to fix it. Let me know if that resonates. But I feel like you're going to be victorious from this situation, right? There's also Sagittarius energy coming out. Heavy Cancer, we've got Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. A little bit of Scorpio. Yeah, so just confirming, very likely. It's very likely that you will be victorious when it comes to dealing with the situation. I don't know exactly like what is going on, but it's for the greater good, okay? Like you actually being around this narcissist, or having a good gauge on what's going on, or something like that, it's actually for a purpose. There's actually a reason behind this, okay? Because you could end up saying something to this person that could, you know, it could crush their ego, it could crush their spirit for a little bit. But I do feel like anything you would say would be well intended, right? Something you may do could really bruise this person's ego, but yeah, we got sacrificed 2 times, okay? You know, this is someone that goes around trying to sacrifice people. You know what I mean? Like they've got blood on their hands through a lust for greed or power. And power, right? They have a lust for power. They have a lust for greed, right? Willing to do whatever to gain something they want or need, right? And this is the thing with people that are narcissistically inclined, you know, deeply. It's a bit unfortunate because, you know, you start to figure it out a little bit later if they're very good at wearing a thick mask. But you know, it can, like, these are kind of like children inside, where if they don't get something they want, they will they won't be the only one going down because they didn't get what they want, you know what I mean? So they will throw tantrums, they'll throw a fit, right? They'll break things, they'll do all kinds of things, right? And they can have very unpredictable behavior. Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting, this person is trying to bait chaos and confusion into your life, okay, and into the lives of those around you. And like I'm saying, for some reason, you're going to end up victorious in this situation. I feel like if there are other people involved, they're going to end up looking up to you in this situation, because it's like people are starting to realize people, like, go in the future a little bit, but like people are starting to realize just how much this person is like trying to turn everyone against each other. Okay, that's just what I'm getting, and that is the message from the angels today. Let me know if this resonated for you, gang. This says divine beings are watching over you to provide you with guidance, protection, and healing when you need it most, right? And you are also one of these earth angels. That's why I saw these white feathers. Look, just where I'm going to end the reading, with all these white feathers. So you definitely have an angel. You may have a specific angel watching over you very closely, but you may have multiple angels that walk with you on your journey. Okay, and this is also why you're very, you attract all kinds of people to you that need all kinds of healing. Okay, people with complex trauma. The universe will never give you more than you can handle either. But the thing is, it's not your job to heal this person. I think it's just your job to observe how they are trying to bait you and others into all of this chaos and confusion and create this wild energy, like uncontrollable energy, so that they can end up smiling and feeling in control, right? Well, they sacrificed everyone's happiness, joy, well-being, sense of safety, and all of that, just so that they could feel a sense of superiority, right? Or to feel better than others. But the thing is, that's not going to happen with you around, you involved in this energy. So it's like, even if it's a fuck situation, it's like, if they attack you, they're attacking an angel, okay? Just think about the consequences that come with that, right? Random attacks to disable your power and knock you off balance. Secret plots to take you down and bring you to a more weakened state, right? The angels are letting you know, if they attack you, they're attacking the angels. Like, like what the hell? This is why I've seen all the white feathers come through at the start, right? Yes, I feel like this is someone that could become very jealous of you, jealous of your energy, okay? Something like that. Right? Be very careful what you tell this person as well, okay? If there's certain things that you feel like you need to do separately from them, okay, or keep separate from them, make sure that you honor your body's, boundaries, honor the intuitive nudges you get from yourself as well, okay? From your spirit team. Okay, it's all about timing in this situation. So just know that you are some kind of warrior here that's standing in the middle of this war that this person is trying to create, right? Incarnated to strive through many spiritual and physical trials and tribulations, evolving into a spiritual leader, teacher, and conqueror, right? On top of a healer. You are very, very, very powerful. And I do feel like the angels walk with you, right? Like I'm saying, you're this warrior with wings. Like you leave feathers wherever you be going too, gang. Like, that's beautiful. But yeah, this is someone who really, it's like they're trying to hack something, right? It's like they're a bug or something like that. Okay, breaching defenses and exploiting the weaknesses of others, prying into your life by means of technology and or spiritual methods. This is what I was saying. Like, did I not just say that? Okay, they could try to hack into your energy through divination if this is someone who is into occult knowledge as well. So, like I'm saying, be very careful what you tell this person. Be careful what they know about you and all of that stuff, okay? But you will come out victorious, okay? Like, the truth will be revealed, right? It will become clear who is causing all the drama, okay? Who is creating a virus, right? And then who is walking around, putting out all these little fires, right? It's like you may be the one putting out all these little fires behind this person. It's like you can't control the things that they're going and saying and all of this, but there's going to come a point, okay? Just know that your team has your back. You may be seeing like really clear signs that you have some kind of powerful spiritual backing when it comes to this little shebang, okay? Let me know if it resonated, gang. I'll see you in the next one. Peace to the cosmic tribe.